The stream is live. We're fighting a recalcitrant Dell. Currently playing 5 of a kind by density and time.
Welcome, Swarm, to the stream where pixels flicker and the chattel peak. Though you fluttered off, your presence remains. In whispers of wings
Welcome
and
back,
echoes of game.
Swarm of Dead
Here in
Insects.
Majenko's space we unite to laugh and cheer through daylight. So the buzz, if you will, with this little band here at the comic. That's the jam.
Adverts are starting.
Chloe Raccoon subscribed and says,
That's a while.
Welcome back, Chloe Raccoon. Welcome, Chloe Raccoon. Thanks for the sub. Welcome back, RF programmer. Hope you're ready to dance.
Du bist der Gast in unserer Gaudi der Hosen. Stolz und grandios. Willkommen hier zum Magenkurs.
Welcome back, Chloe Raccoon. That's your 9th sub, amazing.
Hier bis heute die Freundschaft verbunden. Beinahe Gorbit Bienesen.
Welcome back, Vivixo.
Welcome now to our stream at Majenko's place. It's a dream.
Welcome back, D-Duck.
Laughing, gaming, having fun, join the laughter. It's just begun. Now this year, let's raise a cheer. Majenko's dad is full of gear with a grin that's ear to ear. Twitching fun is very near.
Welcome back, Bouchinit. Hope you are having a good evening and avoiding any food-related taunts.
Hey, listen up, it's the Topaz in the chat. We got the vibe burning up.
Welcome back, PJ99.
Majenko's place where the party goes wild. Feel the groove, let the rhythm run wild. Topaz in the chat, make it swing.
Thanks for enduring those ads.
Let your spirit sing. Feel the night, let the good times roll. Let's go. Topaz in the zone, taking control.
Don't worry, I'm here. Hold your horses, hold your horses. Just waiting for those adverts to finish. Right, well. Let's have a look. Unwise Giraffe, thank you very much for the follow. Good to have you with us. Thank you for the resub, Chloe. And thank you for the 30 bits gigantifying emote, Dopaz. And thank you very much for the fart pen. Right, so let's rewind the chat and see who we've got. Hello Swarm, hello Chloe, hello RF, hello Nev, hello Dopaz, hello Ben, hello PJB. I think that's everybody. Chloe, did I mention Chloe? Yeah, I must have mentioned Chloe. I always mention Chloe, just in case. Hello Chloe. Right, well, boring stream today. Just, I happen to be working on stuff at the moment, so I thought I may as well just press the go live button while I'm doing it. I'm currently fighting with Delroy, my Dell server, my retro Dell server. Is that a sub?
welcome. Navixo, thanks for the sub.
Thank you so much for the sub, Nev. A boring stream, so drill time, yep. Hello, Street Stupid. You got 4,045 bits from Shelby's, oh yeah. Right, yeah, I'm fighting at the moment with Delroy, my Dell, and it's being annoying. There's something definitely either just generally cursed or very wrong with it, and I don't know what. I've been fighting with hard drives today, trying to get my RAID sorted and things like that. I lost 240 on that gamble, Ben, so hardly anything. So I've got the hard drive here that was in Hey Swarm, thanks for gifting PJB a sub. Thank you so much. That was in Delroy. I've just replaced, or I've kind of replaced this hard drive. I've replaced the body of this hard drive, but the hard drive that I had to replace it with wouldn't spin. Just would not spin. Couldn't get any life out of it whatsoever. So I swapped the boards over. This is the body from the one that was in there. This is the circuit board from the one that I've replaced it with. Put the two together and it's actually spinning and working now. But I get random errors on my drives. Really random errors, and I don't know what to make of it. I mean, just now I had an entire hard drive just vanish. So, and I get random hard drive errors. At the moment it's drive SDB is giving the errors. It's random that it's SDB even. It's that stupid. Why is the hype train orange? I don't know. Why is the hype train orange? It's not a golden hype train, is it? No, I don't know. You'll have to build it up to level 69 to find out why.
With 100 bits, Dopas says.
Call the 100 hype train.
Thank you for the bits. Got an entire hard drive vanish. You think both Ben and you have houses that have that effect, yes. So yeah, I mean, just now I had things working, and suddenly I started getting errors on SDB. Com reset failed. Hard resetting link. Link is slow to respond.
Sheer 90 rounding down my bit balance. Bits for the hype god.
Loads of errors, and then I rebooted. And it had completely disappeared. It just no longer existed. So I rebooted again and it came back. I don't know. Did an FSCK on it and it gave me errors. And then it started working again. I don't know. I think part of the problem is that these drives that I've got 5 drives in this computer. Actually, let's do it on this one. It's easier to read. Oh, go away. I've got 5 drives in this computer. For some reason, SDB and SDA, the drive, it just seems to detect them in random order for some reason. Really weird. SDA, as is current SDA. Sometimes it's SDE. I don't know. Underpowered PSU. It's a chunky system designed to have lots of hard drives. It's got SCSI in it, built into it, and it's got more hard drive connectors than I've got hard drives. It's got 3 front bays, it's got 3 internal bays. It's for having lots of hard drives in. It's a Dell Precision 650, so it's chunky. It wouldn't surprise me if the power supply were getting tired. Because it is ancient. Just like me. But I don't know. Anyway, SDA is the boot drive, and that is on old-fashioned parallel IDE on the motherboard. If I had random scuzzy hard drives, I would.
Champion!
Hey, G-Pin.
GP247 says.
250 all aboard.
All aboard. Woo woo! You've only got 20 seconds left. Go on, quick, quick, quick! The other 4 drives, SDB to E, are SATA disks on a PCI to SATA adapter card.
Hidden Sex says.
3, 2, 1.
Let's do level 2.
Nope, run out of time, sorry. But thank you for the bits anyway. Yeah, it didn't quite have enough oomph behind it. 9 gig drives would be very, very handy. What sort of interface are they? What interface drives have you got? Because I am really, really lacking in SCSI drives. And I could really do with some spare SCSI drives. But I've got a 1 terabyte drive and 3 2 terabyte drives. I've got the 2 terabyte drives now, I think working reliably, but I'm not certain. But this SDB has just suddenly decided it's going to start giving errors. It was giving errors earlier on. I replaced the SATA cable because I saw that the one that I had on there had actually got trapped in the case and slightly squashed. So 50 pin would be the most useful actually for me, the old ones. 50 pin IDC style ones, and 80 pin SCA2s would be good because they go in Suns. But if you got any of those size spare, I would more than happily take them off your hand. More than happily, because I haven't got any 50 pin hard drives at all at the moment, and I could really do with one for the for my little vac station. Have a look when you can be asked, yeah. And we'll meet up sometime when you can be asked and when I can be asked. See if I can find the card that I used. It was dirt cheap, so it's probably the card at fault. But it's been working fine for ages. It's basically... no, not that. Come back. It's basically one of these. Being asked in this economy. Hold up a sign. Bed is warm, not moving. Yep. Being asked in this case is not in bed yet. It's basically one of those. Yeah, silicon image. And it's been working perfectly fine for ages on... I think I've had 1 or 2 drives in there with it, and it's been perfectly fine. But now it seems to be flaky. But I don't know if it's the card, don't know if it's the drive, don't know if it's the power supply, don't know if it's the cables. I've tried replacing the cables. I have got another drive to replace. I've got another 1 terabyte drive to replace that internal one with. It's not that easy to replace though, unfortunately, because it's an internal drive, not in one of my drive bays, so. You think you have weird sized drives in the Ultra 5s in the loft. Weird sized? Weird physically sized or weird capacity sized? They 3 3/4 inch, 5 1/8 inch. So I'm not sure whether the drive is dead or whether it's this card just being silly. Weird due to the being SCSI in an Ultra 5, which is an which is IDE based. Was the Ultra 5 IDE, was it? My Ultra 60 is all SCSI, the Ultra 80 is SCSI, the Ultra... I think I had an Ultra 5 at one point. Did I have an Ultra 5 years ago? I'm sure that was SCSI. Maybe it wasn't an Ultra 5 I had. Maybe it was something else. PIO IDE, no DMA. Nasty. Oh, are you stuttering, Ben? It's not my fault, is it? No, I'm running smoothly here. I think. I hope I am. I'm not stuttering, am I? 3 3/4 inches should be per second, yeah. Yes, tapes. I'm getting to the stage where I'm blaming this card, I think, possibly. But I don't really have any option for big drives in this machine. You set them up with Debian Spark booting off IDE and the entire system on SCSI via an AHA2940. Nice. But the other thing I've been fighting with on this today is DECnet. I have DECnet working, but I don't have DECnet working. Smooth stream there. Smooth. Only way to get around that damn PIO IDE, yes. DECnet is working, and I have transferred my virtual machines over. Let me just tmux data VM. I need to run ACE. Let's boot up my ACE VAX simulation. I've also got my VAX Station Zoe running as well at the moment. So I'll just let that boot up. But I can log in from Zoe to Delroy. That works. Finally. It didn't work originally. I can also go the other way. Quite happily.
It seems like everyone's either reminiscing about
do so,
drives or plotting against Ben's browser. Quite the evening.
I have had to remove DECnet from the actual interface where it was running and attach it instead to a bridge, because it wouldn't work with it on the actual interface. So I need to have the interface, the BNC interface, connected to this bridge in order for the virtual machines to work. And I'm sure I used to have it on the old system where I had DECnet just on the interface and the interface on the VM, and it just worked. But it doesn't now. So instead I have to put the DECnet on the bridge and it all starts working. But that won't happen at boot up. It can't do it. It just does not like it. It refuses, probably because when it tries to do DECnet, the bridge doesn't exist. So I've currently got a little script that I have to manually run when I want DECnet to start working, that loads the module and all that sort of thing, which is nasty. But what I haven't tested yet actually is whether I can boot Zoe from the network, which I shall be testing shortly once this is all booted up. So yeah, I've got this little script, if I could type, which basically calls those other scripts and programs to do the work. But that I can't run from boot up. Okay, that's booted up now. So I can now go dn login 1.2 and that logs me into here. Nope, wrong password. There we go. So that runs. I can also do set host 1.2 from 2 from there, and it logs me into that. Okay, so that is working. But for that to work, I have to manually run this script at startup, which I really don't want to do. Didn't work originally. DNS? No, there is no such thing as DNS in DECnet. Thankfully. You go with the old jargon file story about power cycling a Lisp machine, yeah. A novice was trying to fix a broken Lisp machine by turning the power off and on. Knight, seeing what the student was doing, spoke sternly. You cannot fix a machine just by power cycling it with no understanding of what is going wrong. Knight turned the machine off and on. The machine worked. Purely because he understood what was going on. Right, so I've just installed systemd cron to try and get a more modern cron working, which has the @reboot facility. Cron tab -e. @reboot, run my script. But what I get now is if I... No, wrong window. This window. If I scroll back here to where we boot up. Somewhere. I think I've lost it. I want to reboot anyway, because I have made a change to the setup actually.
Ads are starting.
Systemd mentioned, yes. I hate systemd, but sometimes you've just got to work with what you've got. Ah, here we go. No, that was that boot up. There. Failed to start cron root reboot root bin boot decnet. That's what I get. Just failed to start. I don't know why. Just failed to start. Although actually there's one thing I've not looked at. No mail, no. It didn't mail me a message saying it's broken. So I'm going to reboot and see if it starts working, because I made some slight tweaks to my script there. It was using systemd calls. Now it's just running the programs directly. You think you see the problem? Nope, it was just a fart.
Thanks for enduring those.
Happens to the best of us indeed, yes. So we'll see if we even have any hard drives when it boots up this time. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Is it even going to reboot? Next we call you an idiot, yep. Hello Delroy, are you rebooting? I'm not sure if Delroy actually wants to reboot. Sometimes it gets a bit stuck on these stupid hard drives. So I'm just going to turn it off from my phone. The joys of remote power control. And then we'll turn it back on again. Hard reboot. Turn it off and on again. I haven't looked in file log messages actually. I shall have a look this time if it doesn't work. But I don't know if Cron's reboot facility even runs late enough for this to work or not. You turn my sockets off from your phone, which is more worrying. Yes, that would be worrying. Yeah, it hadn't unmounted the drives, had it? It was struggling for some reason. Yeah, turning off the wall. I told you never to call me on this wall. This is an unlisted wall. Oh, I've not had a message on there. I wonder, has that worked? Is it just suddenly started working now? No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't run it at all. Oh, this has gone silly, hasn't it? Because of T-Mux. Okay, so no, ignoring E2 scrub all. That's all there is, just ignoring E2 scrub all. And it didn't seem to run at all that time. What did you do? I turned off the wall. No, you didn't. You turned off the entire movie. Turn us back on. Got to get that thing fixed. Oh, yes, I remember that scene. I remember that scene now, yes. Because this should be running at... Stupid editor. That's better. This should be running at reboot my script. Stupid editor, you've done that role, yes. Oh, I'm the stupid editor. I edit all the stupid. So why does... Well, it's more a question of when does that run? I'm going to do something silly. Uptime to /tmp/cron.log ifconfig -a to tmp/cron.log. Okay, so I should get something in cron.log this reboot. The -d and -e are very close together for Contrab. Yeah, ask you how you know. How do you know? Whose cron tab did you delete? You have a tub of yellow quality streets. Mmm, yum. About 50 entries. Ooh, ouch. It wouldn't happen with systemd timers. Can I tell it to run? Can I tell systemd to run my script 5 seconds after the entire system has booted up with a system D timer. Because I would be more than happy to use a system D timer. Just something to make sure that this script runs runs well after everything else is up and running. It hasn't even created the file, so it's not even attempted to run my script. I blame systemd cron for being completely and utterly useless. I mean, I don't need accuracy. All I need is for it to happen. And to happen... maybe I should be doing this differently. Hey, Silgalad! I mean, it is a set of systemd services, but it's a question of running them at the right time. They have to run after Network Manager has created the bridge. So I'm wondering if maybe I should move it. Into Network Manager, so Network Manager runs it. I don't care about how late it is, as long as it's after my bridge has been created and is online and ready to go. And the existing where are we? Lib, isn't it? There's 3 services. There's... no, they're not in there, are they? I know where I can find them. There's 3 services. The first one that should run is DECnet Mac service, which runs before network pre-target apparently by default. So maybe I could change this to be... Actually, let's find this file. Actually, let's go system ctl edit DECnet Mac service. And it's using this crappy editor. Okay. So let's just replicate the entire file. Right, so if I change this before to after, to network online. That might fix that one. The next one that should run should be after DNet Mac service. Make sure that runs after DNet Mac service, which then loads the module and starts the daemon. And then, hang on, I did that wrong, didn't I? Idiot. I'm an idiot.
I do apologise, I'm an idiot.
Yep, I certainly am. Okay, so if I have this after... No, this is DECnet 3. I don't know after itself. After... DECnet Mac. .service. That might work. And then phone D should be the next one. So after equals DECnet 3. Will that work? And then I shall get rid of my cron tab and we'll oh, I didn't enable them, did I? Idiot. Why did I reboot? I didn't enable them. Yeah, but these have been installed into some strange place where I can never remember where they are, so I'm doing it through edit. Let's put them in local or somewhere, I think. I can't remember where. So I'm just doing them through edit and use the override facility for testing anyway. You didn't even know there's a system control edit. It's useful if you just want to make a tweak to a system file without having to edit the file itself. Just System control status service will tell you where the file is. Oh, right. I did not know that one. I know the bare minimum about system control, system D. I know enough to know that it's horrible. Right. Take two. Enable DECnet Mac. DECnet 3. And phone D. And reboot. You know enough to do all the things you want to do with it. Yeah, that's absolutely yes. I don't need to know any more than this because this is all I want to do with it. I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of it. I know enough to run a program at startup. Absolutely. Why there is so much systemd hyphen everything, I don't know. It doesn't need to do the time. It doesn't need to do udev. There is already a udev. It doesn't need to do the network configuration. There is plenty of perfectly good network configuration systems that are a hell of a lot easier to work with. Yeah, it doesn't need to do home, no. It doesn't need to... There's so many things it does not need to do. But it just wants to do everything. You're back. Are we winning? No. Absolutely. It shouldn't care if you've added a FS tab. Okay. Did that do it? We're currently trying to get DECnet working at boot up. Let's start at the beginning. ifconfig, did it set the Mac? We got a Mac set on here. That's good. LS mod. We have the module loaded. We're running the daemon. So, DN login 1.9. Yes, it works. It works. You've cleaned up some tabs. Oh my God, what's up with you, Ben? What is up with you? Systemd Linux, yes, quite. It's turning into that, isn't it? Systemd Linux. Pretty soon it'll be Systemd Wayland, Systemd DM, Systemd Window Manager, Systemd File System. Running the daemon, yeah. Explains why Chunky wears trainers. Systemd Chromium fork, yeah. Systemd Firefox. Right, so we can log in to my VAC station. Right, one thing I want to test, which I have not tested yet, is can I boot my VAC station through the network?
Ads are starting.
Murderous rage in a hot laptop trying to cook your man sausage. Well, if we will have so many tabs. Okay, Zoe has shut down, so Control U, send break, resume. We are at the console. Ben is down over 1,000 tabs. That is worrying. That is so worrying. Waiting for Ace to boot up now. While we're at it.
Sorry you all had.
We shall boot Carrot, my Ultrix installation. Crept up a bit since you last checked. Trying to close another 1,000 this week. You have a problem, Ben. You have a serious problem. You can't attack me. I'm not called Majenko. Neither's the bot. Yeah, I have a serious problem too, yes. Mostly it is you. You are my biggest problem. The Gestalt entity. The bot doesn't know who I am because I haven't spoken yet. Now he should know who I am.
welcome back, Majenko Tech. Hope you had a good break.
Just attacking everyone at random now. It's been that sort of evening. Okay, Ace has booted up. Let's see if I can do boot ESA0 and have it work. It's looking like no.
9,950 exclamation attack Majenko bot.
He knows how to attack anyway. I'm not sure actually that clustering is even actually working properly on here. Because I had to change its node name, or its node ID. And that might have broken everything. So I might be needing to rebuild ACE from the ground up. Is it scary that you don't drink coffee but have a coffee machine and grinder in the kitchen? Very much so. It's like those people that never do any gardening and yet have a wood chipper. Why do you have a wood chipper? Goat disposal. Oh, don't dispose of the goats. We love the goats. No, this is not going to boot. I'm wondering though if it's
random attacks. Hopefully, Koi's
just needs power cycling. Let's turn it off and on again. The joys of remote power control. Reboot Zoe. All the gear or something, yeah. Collectomania. Boot ESA0. Let's see if it will. It might boot off either of these systems. But I can't remember what's set up for booting and what isn't. Okay, so why is this not booting? That's our MAC address. Cluster config. No. Cluster config. Cluster config. Zoe's Ethernet address should be that. Updating the database, that should be fine. You make coffee like you make tea by the pint. Sounds ideal. I make my coffee rather strong as well. I'm known for my strong coffee. People come from miles around just to drink my coffee. Because my coffee tastes of coffee. Made some strong wok this evening with curry sweet and sour sauce. Might have overdosed a bit, oh dear. It burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. Enjoy yourself tomorrow. No, it does not want to boot. Hey, Daft Punkle. Happy Sunday. Absolutely, yes. I do like doing a...
Welcome back.
Who's an idiot? I do like doing a post-Shelby stream. We get an hour or so after Shelby now. No, does not want to boot. Let's boot off the SD card instead. And just to make sure that networking is working between here and here, which it should be. It was earlier. When Fate and you were together and worked together, you needed to get him coffee on Journeys. If it was a Starbucks, it was a big latte with 4 extra shots, which once caused the response of, "You do realise this cup is half full of espresso?" Yeah, absolutely. Well, I use an AeroPress for my coffee, and you're supposed to like put in 1 scoop, whatever, and fill it up to the first mark for 1 cup's worth of coffee. So I put in 3 scoops, good scoops, and fill it right to the brim, and then let it sit there for a good while, and then squeeze it out. And it basically gives me. Sometimes it can give me 3/4 of a mug just of espresso strength coffee. It's wonderful. That's proper coffee. AeroPresses are wonderful. Magic Smoke did at least help diagnosis, yes. It did, yes. Probably one of the Xenodiodes, we think, yes. And I seem to recall I've been muttering Xenodiodes for ages. And some people said, oh, it'd have to be all 4 of them. Unlikely. Ah. If one's gone, they'll all be gone. Old Zenas. Ha ha ha. Right, come on, Zoe, boot up faster. I need to get a new AeroPress. they've changed... Oh, have they? Maybe they haven't. I thought they'd changed the design of the cap on the newer versions. Because I don't like the design of the cap on the AeroPress. Because it's got these little notches around the side. And actually I think these notches are smaller now on this version than mine, which go quite far up. And that causes the coffee to squirt out sideways. It causes the coffee to squirt out sideways like that. Which means that it very often goes over the top of the mug and dribbles down the sides and makes a horrible mess on you. Why can't I clear that? Come on, it's supposed to clear when I do that. Makes a horrible mess all over your work surface. I do use a metal filter, yes. Why is this not clearing? Because it seems to have reset. Lost my settings. Hey, give me my settings. Desktop effects. Mouse mark. Let's go for default of meter shift F11. Meter shift F11. There we go. It didn't like my ones I wanted. Yeah, there's the clip that I took.
Oh God! I maybe shouldn't have done that.
Rescued it just in time, thankfully. Just in time. Right, that has finally booted up. So the question is, can Zoe get to Ace? Set host 1. No, so set host 2 because they're in the same area. Yes. Zoe can get to Ace. Get the right password. So the network between the two is working. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, Redeem. Yeah, maybe we should.
You were right, Majenko. I do apologise.
Followed by the idiot one. So the network between Zoe and Ace is working. The network between Ace and Zoe is working. But it doesn't seem to want to let it boot off the network. On the one hand, that might be considered in bad taste. On the other hand, yes. We need 2 Shelby Redeem samples to balance out that we have 2 Bens. Okay, copy link. Bring up another window. Yet another window. Tank alerts, sound bites. YT DLP minus T MP3. Change to Oh God MP3.
Oh gosh. I maybe shouldn't have done that.
Right, let's just edit that.
Oh gosh. I maybe shouldn't have done that.
That's good. And effect, volume and compression, amplify, apply. Mind your ears.
Oh gosh. I maybe shouldn't have done that.
There we go. I have seen its logo. I quite like it actually. It fits in with the rest of the Muse ecosystem quite nicely, I think.
Oh gosh. I maybe shouldn't have done that.
Okay, so config,
Adverts are starting.
stream widgets, sound bites, oh God. Okay, that's this end of it done. Where are we? Reload config. Now I need go away you. Viewer rewards, power-ups and channel points. Manage power-ups and channel points.
Thanks for enduring those ads.
Add a new custom reward. Oh God. Okay, 100.
Oh gosh. I maybe shouldn't have done that. Oh gosh. I maybe shouldn't have done that.
There we go. Just for you. Just for you.
Nice.
You're welcome, Jeepin. Twitch needs a way to search redeems just for yours, yes. Maybe I should just get rid of all of the redeems and just have one redeem that randomly picks one of the sound bites. Any one of them, just at random. Just a random whatever redeem. It's up to the RNG which one you get.
For birth control.
Yeah, random. 9 times out of 10 it'll be a fart. Right, I don't know if network booting is even working from Ace these days, or from Carrot. Hey, speaking of carrots.
Welcome back, Carrot House 82. Hope you're ready for some Dell drama.
Oh 0800 2B OC OC BD. That is correct. So it should be booting off one of these, surely. Decided to slum it down with us, yes. It's the joys of the clocks going back last night is I get some time in the evening after a Shelby stream. Carrot House, Dr. Scott, jam it! Carrot House, Dr. Scott, jam it! So I don't get why this isn't booting. It should just boot. Then break, resume. Boot ESA 0 should just boot. Full time is an option which your digestive system can sometimes select. Yes. Yes, we. Oh, it's booting off Ultrix load now. It wasn't before. I just had to refresh it, I think. Booting Ultrix. Your body likes to generate NMIs, especially when asleep. That's the worst time to generate an NMI. Warning, clock lost 2 days. Only 2 days. Have I not installed on here? I mustn't have done. Oh well. Let's start a basic installation. It takes about 3 weeks. Especially as the bathroom is the furthest room from the bedrooms. Oh dear. Oh, no valid devices found. Okay. Yeah, this is not set up, this installation at all. But it booted. It actually started to boot. What have you done now, Ben? What have you done now? Oh, what have they done now? What are they doing? Last I heard, they were suffering from Orange Man syndrome. You woke up with a numb arm, but resetting the Archimedes fixed it. Ha ha ha. Sent me an email saying, we've just sent you so many dollars. Please send us an invoice to match the amount dated last week. Okay. That's strange. Is that amount anything near what you're expecting from them? The main problem being you've already invoiced them 2 years ago. There's no way you can change anything to match. About half of what they owe you. Well, half's better than nothing. But it's still not as good as the full amount. They may be trying to then use it as a, well, you agreed to this amount now. You've invoiced us for it. That's the amount you've agreed. We're not going to pay you any more. You agreed to half the amount. You wait until you've confirmed that the money has arrived. And then say, no, sorry, I can't change the invoice. You've had the invoice. You'll just have to make up the full amount. Currently down about 25 grand due to 2 companies going under on you. Oh dear, that's not good. I have to wait for the administrators to sort it out, if they ever will. You have 2 civil suits against clients at present, but they'll each take over a year to hit the court. Oh dear. Well, they've been screwing him around for the past 2 years. And the worst part of it is, my Vax is tied up in it all. My Vax is tied up in this mess. One went under officially in March 2024. Legally, the administrators still haven't informed you. Oof. Sounds annoying and slow. But then, as you say, bean counters being bean counters. And the MD moved to Australia. Ooh, that does sound dodgy. Is he on the run? On the run from the Rozzers, is he? You rather needed the full amount to be able to put half of it out of your company and pay yourself. Can't really do that now, so you're fucked if nothing else turns up before January. Legally, they have 4 weeks. Oh dear. Meaning of life, the machine that goes bing! The administrator's coming! Quick, get all the machines! Including the machine that goes bing! Yeah, classic film that. Everything is a bit shit for everybody. It is indeed, yes. There's no money in the world, thanks to Orange Man sucking it all up. But we will weather it and get out the other end of it. It will get better. It may take a while, but it will get better. We'll have to tighten our belts for a bit. And eat less sausages. Or more sausages. Right, well this is booting now. I'm happy. I can just turn this off really, can't I? I don't need to shut it down because it's not properly booted. So I can turn off Zoe. And it's 10 past 10 now. I should be finishing off. You only get about an hour of stream time. Completed a project a few weeks ago that was quoted and agreed upon only a few K, and they're a large firm. Went into arrears 30 days and you reached out asking what's going on. We plan to pay you in 6 instalments over 6 months. Wait, what? 6 instalments over 6 months? Well, in that case you turn around and say, well, okay, in that case the interest rate is 47%, calculated daily, and the final amount will be 23,000. If they want to pay over a period, you charge them interest. You have every right to. company send you a letter saying they intended to move from your terms of net monthly to 90 days. I send them back the Late Payments Act, yep. Absolutely. You pay late, you pay interest. Or I take you to court. Right, so my plan now for Delroy is I'm going to replace the potentially iffy drive with this one tomorrow when it's daylight and a bit warmer and drier than it is out there at the moment, and see if that is a bit more stable. But things seem to be stable now apart from that. $30 days extendable to 60 and statutory interest rate 8%. But I've had no errors from my repaired hard drive now. My Z-Pool is running happily. All the hard drives for my virtual VAXs are on here. All as volumes, Z volumes. Which is nice. Ooh, Z-Pool. Deadpool, Z-Pool. Deadpool, they're all there. Yep, my Deadpool is working. Error, no known error, yep. 0 errors.
50 bits, Sustusalot says.
Error, no known errors. Please install a replacement error and try again.
Thank you very much for the bits. I shall have to download a new error. Well, I'm hoping that just swapping that drive SDB cures the problems with it. And that it's just the drive being old and flaky.
Seems like everyone's having a delightful time with finances and job applications. Lately, it's almost enough to make you miss fighting recalcitrant Dells.
We are running Debian 12.12.0. The final version of Debian to still support 32-bit. And DECnet is running out of kernel, well, in kernel, but out of tree. And I'm running the absolute latest release of ZFS on it. ZFS 2.3.4. And it's working. And seems to be working, apart from these hard drive errors that keep cropping up, reliably-ish. There is another... wonderfully sequential, yes. There is another problem that keeps occurring with this Dell, which is, I think, a hardware problem, in that if I cough at it, it stops working. I turn it on, it just goes beep, 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 beep. And when I was working on it yesterday, it suddenly lost one of its 4 CPUs. Just vanished. But the thing is, it's only got 2 CPUs, and they're hyper-threaded. So one CPU is just one thread of one chip. It vanished. I don't know. And then suddenly it started having RAM errors, which then went away. I think, I've got a feeling that one of the CPUs is maybe not quite seated right, or is maybe not quite making enough pressure on it, or it's not properly contacting or something. Yeah, I've had the flakiness right from the get-go, and it comes and goes. It'll be working perfectly, and I'll close the side, and it'll stop working. And I don't know why. But I've got a feeling maybe one of the CPUs is not quite making a perfect contact or something. So sometimes the signal's not getting through to where it needs to, or... So... But that's something to look at another day. Let's try shutting down, see if it will. Power down, it has shut down. Oh, one thing I wanted to do actually, which I've not done. Let's reboot it. I wanted to change the boot up so that it's more verbose. I wish I had an EU passport. Being British sucks these days. Is it going to reboot? Hello? Let's turn it off for a little bit longer this time.
Ads have started.
Occupied France, Guernsey, yes. There we go, that's working that time. I wouldn't blame you if you did, G-Pen. I would not blame you if you did. I don't like not being able to see what's happening during boot up. Not as cool as where they filmed Bergerac, yeah.
Sorry you had to endure those ads. Thanks for sticking around.
Claiming Jersey is better as a low blow, yes. You get the big Clive issue. We don't ship to there, yes. I just want to remove the quiet from here so that I can see what it's doing at boot up. Yeah. That's some sarcasm, yes. We're shit, we know we are. Come on, give me some verbosity now, please. There we go. Maybe it's a bit too verbose, especially at this baud rate. Well, I'd rather have it slow and verbose than not know what the hell's going on. The orange whinger has decided to stick another 10% in her terrace after that, yes. That man's got thinner. Skin thinner than your deleted, yes. Yes, thinner than your laser transfer paper, yes. You need to find somewhere for the rainbow to live. I can tell you where the rainbow can live. I can tell you exactly where the rainbow can live. There's a space just there where it can go. Okay, we're done. Let's power off. You need to drink this wine more quickly. Every time you pick it up, you have to fish 4 more fruit flies out of it. Oh. Time to clean your kitchen then. Not having your rainbow. You wanted one since 1998. Fair enough. Well, it is tempting. It is tempting. It is still there. It is in a shocking condition though. It's lacking at least 1 key. And it is grubby as fuck. It's been stored in a shithole. Yeah, it's lacking the V key. But on the plus side, condition used, fair, fair. On the plus side, 25 quid. I do want it. You want it, but you couldn't justify borrowing your mum's car to collect it, no. And it's Ipswich, it's bloody miles away. Three-and-a-half-hour journey, 209 miles. To go and get a 25 quid printer. How many Guernseys is that? Well, that's how big Guernsey is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, at least 20 Guernseys, if not more. Maps thinks you're in Devonish. Well, it only thinks I'm there because that's where I told it I am. So we're talking 200 odd miles and 200 odd, that's 400 odd miles there and back again. The PDP-11 is marked on the map down there, yes, that's where the PDP-11 was. Maps thinks you're in Tiverton, fair enough. It would be a fun adventure, but I can't afford the petrol at the moment. Not the cost of petrol these days. And that would be 2 tankfuls on my car, that would. You're less than 90 minutes away from me, aren't you? Let's just go. Oxford's not too far from you. I mean, yeah, I'm an hour and a half from Oxford, I am. So yeah, about 90 minutes from you, I suppose. 90 minutes legally, yes. Well, my car, it's got a really tiny tank on it, and it costs around 50 quid for a whole tank, and that would probably cost me 2 tanks worth, so about 100 quid. About an hour from you to 50 quid is tiny, yes. Petrol, not diesel, petrol, yeah. Actually, is it? Yeah, 50 quid, yeah, well, I mean, Q30 is 69 quid to fill her, yeah. She's got a 50 litre tank. Yeah, but petrol's cheap where you are. How much do you pay a litre? Where you are. Oh, 134, that's about on par. I mean, I can get... Yeah, 128, yeah. I can get, if I go for a drive, 129.9 is the cheapest I can get around here. Our local garages here are all up in the 130s for petrol. My old Jaguar used to have 2 tanks, and at the time I owned her, would cost £80 to fill 1 tank. At the time, petrol was 60 pence a litre. I never filled her all the way up even then. The Jaguar is female. Mine was, yes, because she was a bitch. Most cars are female, yes. So, tempting as it is, I can't really warrant the cost of going all the way across the country to collect it, no. But if anybody else is going by that sort of direction and happens to swing by to get it, you know where I am. Remember 65p for 4-star, yes. That's what I used to put in my old Jaguar. I used to love that Jaguar. But my God, was it expensive to run. 11 miles to the gallon it was supposed to get. No chance. No chance it got anywhere near that. Yeah, I didn't pass my test until I was in my 20s, mostly due to university issues. The fact that I was at university and cycling everywhere. Right, anyway, it's now it's extended now to 10:30. I really have to finish now. Most transport English is most transportation is female, yes. Ships are female, cars are female, everything's female like that, yeah. Passed your test in 2004. Could have sworn it disappeared from the forecourts in the late 90s, yeah. Well, my Jaguar, was I using additive in my Jaguar or not? I started on 4-star and had to switch to additive whilst owning her. And when would that have been? That would have been around the millennium time-ish. It would have been around the 2000. mark. Let's try and think. I was commuting to Cheltenham at the time, so it was.
Oh gosh, I maybe shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, it would have been around the 2002 area, I think. Thinking about it, yeah, when I had to start using additive. Right, yeah, I'm done. Time to finish. Commuting to Cheltenham, that's a paddling, yeah. I was commuting from the Forest to Cheltenham at the time. The Forest of Dean. Yes. It was a fun commute every day. Squeezing past Gloucester. So we have something fun for tomorrow night if a courier comes through, don't we? Yes, we do. I have my components on order for the 5150's power supply, and there were some other components as well that I ordered. I can't remember what they were now. What did I order? One moment, let me just bring up the order. Sanitize for Shelby, no. Login. Order history. That order there. Tantalum capacitors. Oh, the D-connectors for my my little CGA MDA adapters. The boards for those have arrived as well. So and the resistors I need for them. The components for these have arrived. I've got on order as well. Yes. Yeah, that's what it is. I can smell your wine even though the kitchen paper you laid across the top of the glass. You need some fly paper, some good old-fashioned fly paper. Or to get rid of the fruit. Fruit's evil. Right, I am finishing now. You can't distract me any longer. So yes, tomorrow, fingers crossed, we will be fixing the 5150's power supply. And then, if that works, looking at the MDA CGA adapter boards and building those up. So I'll be back tomorrow, 7 PM GMT it is now, not BST, GMT, whatever that works out in your local currency. So yeah, where's my outro thing? There it is. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's been fun. It's nice getting back into these evening streams again after Shelby's. Maybe one day he might choose to raid me, who knows. It's not unexpected now. It should be every weekend, all the time. You'll be getting me every day now except Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Actually, this week I'm not singing on Wednesday, so it's just Tuesday you won't get me. It's pretty lazy, he doesn't do raids. He has a quota on raids apparently. It's like 3 raids a year. I should do more raiding out as well. But Ben never streams. No, not bath time. That was last night. Yeah, his interface doesn't send messages and he has to open something else to do it. Absolutely. Speaking of which, did my Mastodon message go out? I don't think it did.
Right, folks. That's a wrap on today's stream. Huge thanks to everyone for tuning in and battling alongside me against this recalcitrant Dell.
I see your quality streets,
Elements
Chloe.
and Bot for keeping things running smoothly. Special shout out to a swarmer of dead insects for the subscription, really appreciate it. Thanks also to Navixo and PJB9 Mouse and 950 for subscribing. And a big thanks to Chloe Raccoon for being a subscriber too. I want to thank each and every one of you for the great
There's a prediction, wasn't there? I didn't start it.
Chloe Raccoon, Dopaz, Silgalad, Daft Punkle, RF Programmer, Jeepin247, Madgenko Tech, and our beloved
There you go. I've called it for you.
made it a blast. And a final, slightly smelly, congratulations Sir Stews-a-Lot for being the undisputed fart champion of the stream with a whopping 4 farts. Thanks again, everyone.
Oh God!
See you
I maybe
next
shouldn't have
time.
done that.
No, my Mastodon post didn't go out. Yes, I've got Mastodon now. It's all there on social, on my link tree. I've moved from Blue Sky to Mastodon.
My kind of party. Wish I had time.
Need to work out why the post didn't happen. I'll do that before tomorrow's stream.
Adverts are starting now.
Didn't toot hard enough, yes.
Computer, what happened?
The message goes out based on seismic activity, yes.
Sausage in a bun. Dear old sausage in a bun. Give me
Carrot House on his 3-stream streak. Hey. I must look into integrating that into the overlays.
I do apologise.
I must find out what the subscription is I need to connect to.
Holy shit.
Thanks for enjoying those ads.
You are right, Machenko. I do apologise.
Come on, it wasn't all that bad.
Get off my bridge!